Hello everyone, my name is Danielle Harper Scott, and in this week's presentation I'm going to go over 4 different temperament types and how understanding these different temperament types can be useful in the workplace. The text identifies 4 different temperament types. So we have the SPs, which are the artisans, the SJs are the guardians, the NFs, which are the idealists, and the NTs are the rationalists. So essentially, those within each temperament category share similar temperament characteristics. So let's discuss the 4 different categories. So first we have the SPs, which are the artisans. Those with the SP temperament tend to strive off of having the ability to act in the moment. They are spontaneous yet adaptable, and they are easygoing and are very much aware of what's going on around them. Next, we have the SPs, or the guardians. I actually scored this temperament type. Those who identify as the SPs are more observant. They work better when things are routinized. They tend to like things the way that they've always been done, and they are more logistical. Then next we have the NFs, which are the idealists. They are more sympathetic in nature. They are the feelers. They're diplomatic and more on the subjective side. Lastly, we have the NTs, or the rationalists. The rationalists are the thinkers. They are analytical and they are research driven. They are also rational and tough-minded. Understanding these 4 temperament types are very important for many reasons. In a workplace, it's very likely that there's going to be a mix of different temperaments, and having an understanding of each temperament can be helpful when learning how to best communicate with each individual. One approach is not always going to fit all, and understanding each individual's temperament style can help produce better results and a better response. So let's look at a modern day example of how understanding temperament helped me in my current position. So as I previously mentioned, I identify as an SP temperament. I see myself as a by the book person. I observe the way that things are done and apply them and usually stick to the way things have been done in the past. When looking at the zoning code, I tend to be more on the black and white side. And recently, we have a new manager who came on board who I would say has more of a SJ temperament. She's very adaptive and flexible, and she tends to look at things more on the case-to-case basis. So understanding her actions and why she did the things that she did was very challenging for me. Frankly, it was a little frustrating at first, and until I took a step back and realized that she and I just operate differently. It took me a while to adjust to what I call her more sporadic way and her decision making style, but I found that a workaround would be communication. When a decision was made that wasn't the way that things have always been done in the past, I would find myself setting up a time to discuss with her why she made the decisions to get a better understanding of her way of thinking. So, just to reiterate, understanding temperament is important because without having an understanding of each temperament style, um, you just can't expect that everyone is going to be SPs in the workplace, or not everyone is going to be NFs in the workplace. Understanding each temperament is going to help you understand how to communicate with another temperament group and understand how to, produce the best results, how to get through to one another, and without having, without realizing that everyone's going to be different, that could create friction. Overall, reading this week's text was very helpful in developing a better understanding of each group and could help further my understanding